He's insane. You can't say that. Stay in your lane. Yeah. All that you're saying, you all sound the same. I won't be that, and I won't be slain. No slave who was slang. Fuck that.
They spew lots of hate on me, I don't debate, no. They say what they say, like, hey, tell me what I can't say, I'm like, who are they? They're just what they think. I am me in that same way. Rebel to the system, yeah, hoorah. Brothers need assistance, hoorah. They off in the distance, talking they shit, but I'm not gonna listen, blah blah. Crucify Jesus, I'm Janus, they heinous. Can't kill the name, I'm nameless. Development, a picture can't frame it. I shattered that glass of a temper temptation. Pro of the condemnation, founder of a new lost nation. Rather than retaliation, I rallied up and rounded out a sharp vocation. The apple don't fall far, but the apple did forget. Is it not part of the tree? Skin that money, now it's hard to breathe. They say what they want, I do what I want. I am not my thoughts, I am the one moving right now non-stop. Go. Energizer Bunny, keep on coming. He looks so hungry for the nothing. Yeah.
I don't fit the frame no more, can't hold. Spinning circles, breaking gold. They call me strange, I call it free. Oddball, it's just me. I don't fit the frame no more, can't hold. Spinning circles, breaking gold. They call me strange, I call it free. Oddball, it's just me.
100 degrees. Up in the kitchen, I'm feeling the heat. 300 of me, fuck, paying the price for trying to be free. So, all of this time spent, a suit of investment. I'm cleaning my lens, making the senseless, leaving me senseless. So, rattle my cage, battle intentions, right in the waist, rendered defenseless. Captivate, starved of attention, wrapped in rage. Riddle me this shit, who is this kid? Who gave him the grace and how can I get it? Stare in the dark, enlighten the vision, where do I start? Maybe I didn't. Like, who am I? Like the rest in rhetorical. I invest in time, but is yours unaffordable? A thought can be crushing, but it can be thwartable. Bought me a ring and engaged the endorsable. Patient through pain, shrink it to portable. Dazed in disdain, they fucking adorable. Rocks at glass houses paint a picture. I don't fit the fucking frame. Ain't the man, ain't the mirror. Shattered all and shake the day. Ain't a god, ain't a dog. I won't sit up fucking stay. 7 years, 7 seconds, 7 words left to say.
Spinning circles, breaking gold. They call me strange, I call it free. Oddball, it's just me. I don't fit the frame no more, can't hold. Spinning circles, breaking gold. They call me strange, I call it free. Oddball, it's just me.
You hear that? That's the beat. Hungry for just who I are, swinging from these monkey bars. Ape shit going jungle gym, spaceship fly away to Mars. Alleyway, I'm shooting strays, ballet, no, I am the car. Wishing on my fallen star, spraying from Dracar Noir. Ridiculous like Windex, put my pencil in appendix, and I lift it up Olympic. Drop the weight like it's Ozempic. I'm tempered by my temptress, in this tampered glass it glistens. Is the cup half full or empty? I don't know, but thirst is quenching. I be talking to myself, but no one listens. A conquest out of the this prohibition. Investing in this intuition. Don't fall like fruit to your fruition. Don't quit it, don't quit it, don't quit it. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I get it.
You will in a minute.
Okay.
Come on, you're after my children.
Like, ain't it funny? Point my barrel at these monkeys, shooting at these fish and swimming in this narrow. Reproduce a bunny. Turns out that they love me, huh? They sweet to me like honey. I be, they be buzzy. I be bearing this fuzzy. Wuzzy, 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 wuzzy. Okay, sweet hymns, sweet nothings, the whispers. Go on, play with your friends, but play nice now. The words play, but yes, only if not in a worse way. And of course I say this because it is, well, letter A's birthday. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, Q's flow just like classy. Yes, these lyrics are a casualty. You hear attending this class, carnage, his anatomy, academies. They used to laugh at me, but now I'm higher than the cosmonaut. They shaking like a scaffolding. Ah.
Go ahead and test it.
Rest in peace.
That's my range.
Let's
Check
do
the
it.
gauge.
He's with me. Psych. Alright, let's do it.
Weight falls hard, yeah, we all bear it. But you carry that weight like a pallbearer. About to lay the golden goose like I'm Tom Skerritt. I won't let you down, no, I'm Tom Merritt. Ego aside, between you and I, I'm seeing no difference in our path intertwined. Connected in heart, by losing our mind. Our past is our heart, critiques don't apply. Hey, 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 spike the needle, check the gauge. Flip the birdie, test my range. Just quit swerving in my lane. Like, hey, 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 take it easy, pump the brakes. I don't race, I set the pace. Watch me pew like Pep Pep Hey. Hey, 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 validate or validate. I transform and retranslate. Lemon corn make lemonade. Hey. Come on, jump in my ride, huh? Right beside me. You'll see I'm living in a messy Mazda, never tidy. Joan of Arc, the archetype I'm writing. I am me, right to the T-U-C, that's perfect timing. I'm writing truth, the truth. Wait, treason, try, treaties. Break off these bars, sweet diabetes. The way they did get me, just coming off so needy. Why don't you just take my broken pieces? Tell me who you're seeing. Oh wow, deflated home, pulling a pit stop, looking about this whole damn tire about to fall off. Oh god, dipshit, drop this in this dipstick, wait, you're tip top. That's what you get for not having trust in your own thoughts. Hey, 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 why the hell you mad at me? Get the fuck up off my ass, you always had the right of way. Oh, hey, hey, hey. This the road you paved, you the walking one, the drive is gone and all went up in flames. Hey, 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 I'm not carnage, I'm car, I'm a vessel, I got the drive, yes I'm going far. Got all my friends that was once here in physical, now in my heart, energy like Asgard. So hey, hey, R.I.P. to Ibn, to Cole, to CJ, to Kato, to Robert, both of them, like T and Ronnie, Gavin, Ernie, Maxine, my grandma, the dragon, of course, Brendan, Brandon, all the other lost souls that are here packed in. Love y'all. David, Carnage, Peter, Park. Hey, 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 just get up out my way. Trying to pick a pattern and just pick a fucking lane. Hey, 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 you wanna test my range? Okay, calling all for one and one, all for all the way. Hey, the love is the one in one and all. Roman numeral, Latin of course, you see, representing L. Still back to the first original source codes. Uni, you and I. No USA. That was the start of the fucking divide. I think so. Maybe. Not, don't take it from me. just inspiring you to maybe just contemplating.
This ain't no boast, this is reflection. This ain't projection, it's correction. I am the one, carnage and only. Since 18 I've been breathing creation. Now I'm nearly 33, and the numbers speak legacy. They showed up after me, crooked teeth with crooked suits, search engine schemes and tower troops, 9/11 ghosts and Adolf echoes, algorithm markers pretending they're first. But the soul don't lie. The code been broadcast before they built their mast. I've been radio king on my own stream, 3 YouTubes deep, 1,000 dreams, freestyle sermons, paint set to beat. No team, no label, just rhythm, belief. When I speak, it's from the unseen. Sculptures, mosaics, broken things gleam. Shane Cozen said it, I just live it. The beauty in scars, that's how I pivot. I'm the one and only, from the ground up, not a copy, not a clone. I speak from the dirt with a frequency carved in bone. I don't need your charts, I'm carved in stone. I've been here, and now you finally know. They laughed when I was the jester, but the gesture hits harder than humor. Now I move like a rumor that turns out to be gospel. I'm not offended, I'm cleansing, that's colossal. 6,000 deep on the talk, songs on Spotify I bought. Videos cut by my own hands, every sermon, every chant, not a bot, not a brand. Protect the youth, believe them, don't dismiss the drowning breath. Faith is in the staying, not just in what's left. Hold me. I'm the darkened eclipse of light, the rain and drought, the voice at night. You heard it back in 2012, Mayan clock, and I rang that bell. I'm not your gesture, I am the gesture, the frequency you tried to fracture, but I still echo. I still echo. Driplex tongue, Skrillex script on the inside lung, fractalactic verbi fire, sunken runes in a data choir, Corylith click and a Vestrem tone. I brax my breath in a glass backbone, silicon spin through a FIFO throat, each sound a spiral, a silver moon. Diabolic lingua, coiled in a ratio, golden in the glitch, every echo in fascio. Newborn words in a vortex flow, glypherion, glypherion. Diabolic lingua, sigil in the audio, spiral in the speech, every number in rodeo. Newborn codes where the senses go, glypherion, glypherion. Trisic, hexel, prava, runa, odd steps in a crooked noon. Vox turns prime, then it splits in 3, 2 for the crowd, 1 buried in me. 5th step cadence, slipstream breath, I rap in ratios, flirting with death. Each glyph grew from a silent sum, trefoil tongues in a golden hum. Diabolic lingua, coiled in a ratio, golden in the glitch, every echo in fascio. Newborn words in a vortex flow, glypherion, glypherion. Hey, diabolic lingua, sigil in the audio, spiral in the speech, every number in rodeo. Newborn codes where the senses go, glypherion, glypherion.
Bumbling rubble, running water from brooks of Babel and Bulgarian. Bureaucratic blasphemy, yes to have the Joker yaveling at the courtroom. Fantastic catastrophe, contesting the gavel with the mind like a cavalry. Content with contempt, idle hands, cynical surgery, satire, saturation, fragrance to flatulations from blatant badgers who talk from ass. First smell us from within the grass. They need the wipe at current standard. Commando, candor, candid. Critique my camo, hit myself within the y'all, and there I loaded up this ammo. If the first was word, then and all precurs is all unheard. Once spoke, rehearsed, and often it diverts, differs, dimming until dispersed. Okay, well, who'd have thought? That's me, of course. I speak the thought before he talked. I heard it all and know of not that a plot, but a toil and truck. I do see the fraud. The simple message is lost, but still knowing and all once it's one is annul it. So if the wise don't speak, you haven't cried for weeks, for years, and heard the word from hers or him or he for them or we. So are we wise and not so weak to know thyself and hold thy own when mocked by a pair of parakeets? Not stepped on, underestimated, now underneath. Return the source of docile dip the form from cleats. So bio scheme, the bohemian rhapsody, singing carnage. He's a Cletus Cassidy, two elitist wigs and anti-me's. Give a flying flock, I'll gag all pigeons with a flock of geese. Rise to sea of Galilee, defined from ancient frequency. A golden hue, crystal skull and glow from Greece. Artistry, mystery me a story, hurt in history. Arbitrary, you are what is artery, anatomy. Galaxy God and the far from me, so don't fear the night. Each sunrise need to stop mourning. Correct it, the subjective, not the monster. There's a message, receive it, assimilate until it's seamless. Stitch a cut how I was reaped now. Sewn up, see the me as we and upside down. A yin and yang epistemology, who is or not to be. If you did, then that's a rap. If not, then all agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, define all, defines, defy dolls and trying to try. Say all from silence, recreate sovereign science, apply them essential mental nutrition, no edible metaphors melt like soaked minerals. Tears of soap, sentinels sent from soul. Army me is in all, that's in general. A toe tag to a missile, blowing kisses as the whistle notes centrifugal. Travomit are insulting, hopped up bismol artisan. Whole heart sad and sincerely sorry for sorrow. I sat in cells, my garden kept guarded by who he art is to be. Of the bean article who beat him tree. Coat to garlic, a peasant like trees. Plant peas in a pot to a pissant. Displease make a D's royal cheese. But Wendy's please say JK and serve plates from the breast. KFC soul is blessed. Drive through stress, refine and rest. Incline, it is ease, recline. See the climb in the sky, align in. Woman, why you man, a woman, one man, a woman less. We say no more than research, or stay lost. Refer alone, change yours at all cost. Alone is a lie, just like details when dust. The devil lives there, matter minds recite rocks and agents split, give face, amaze. I'm aging right in a maze, chat cheddar taste, can't evade him, tell inverted his gaze in rehearse. Each verse so tight, beachside, custom made love with words when he writes. As long as no one's hurt, concern, care is kept below baseline. Under microwaves, a macrochasm above the hate, but underclassmen bother with it. No, don't have a problem, meant to argue, then call on him. A little darker than the rest, heart homes of hymns under the skin upset. Cause David brainstorm, collect no thunder is what is. Let's win, blow minds, TNT, make a 10. Should I write it in acrostic? All did not see what it cost them, and be frank, a holocausting from the shrink account across in Trinity, Xfinity, infinity sign, Sam of uncle, the nuclei on scrambled, wordle rambles from a loop of lies, in hung the strip collective, all a group of flies. Let's swaddle, not swatter, not poison, be water, less toxic, smooth talk, a more modest, less modern, intrinsic music, melodic, mystic in the studio, a cyclic, entric, centric, cynic, can blend of spinach, artistic, god of wisdom, a king to dumbness, denied, who died in dungeons, the crucified, revealed reluctance, crucified this reconstruction. Oh, now they've done it, they've done it. I'm doing this like it's nothing, cause he was it. Oh, they done it, dum dum do, yo, here go the drumming. No, dum dum boy, oh, here go the drumming. They say people act irrational,
Nobody asked what they were reacting to. You ever notice how the minute something's almost gone, it suddenly feels essential? That's not desire, that's panic wearing a price tag. They call it limited edition like they're doing you a favor, but really they're whispering, decide now or lose control. So people hide jackets in stores like it's a survival tactic. Tuck the shoes behind the coats, hold 3 items you don't even want. Not because you're greedy, cause the world keeps telling you time is running out, and you're trying to breathe inside that lie. Same thing happens with truth, with love, with pain. Tell a kid that stress isn't that serious, and watch how fast they bury it, hide it. Horror coping mechanisms that don't make sense to anyone else. Cause when your reality isn't believed, control becomes the only currency left. They say once an addict, always an addict, like it's wisdom. But sometimes it's just a leash, wrapped in concern. Some people need that sentence to stay alive. Others need permission to outgrow it. I've been addicted to foods that make me sick now. People I don't recognize anymore. Feelings that burn themselves out. So don't tell me nothing changed. Maybe the problem isn't desire. Maybe it's a world that keeps manufacturing urgency and calling it value. And maybe healing isn't about never wanting again. It's about realizing you don't have to grab, hide, or rush to prove you're allowed to exist.
I cracked the code of the helix, not to map my fate, but to rewrite it. Baptized in fire, blessed in data. Tell big brother I'm the new creator. Yo, they coded me in silence, TAG in defiance. Twisting through the helix like a myth that sparked the science. Every AT pairs of dare, every GC bonds a prayer. I ain't built from fear, I'm stitched from layers of solar flares. Mirror me in prisms, chaos in the rhythm. Got the DNA of ancients with millennium decisions. Crack the doctrine open, let the sacred slip and flood. I'm not just flesh and blood, I'm a pattern in the mud. Yeah, they wrote my script in cold. Thought I played my part, obey the load, but I mix my own bass, crack the mold. Now spitting truth, they try to fold. This ain't rebellion, it's recursion in motion. DNA waves crash like punk in the ocean. We're not the broken, we're the chosen distortion. Living loud in the lab, but divine proportion. Genetic riot, gotta let it spiral. Agent soul set fire in a triple helix cycle. Rebirth in a test tube, laughed in a white coat. Took their charts and turned them into inner light notes. Decoded fear, encoded soul. Synthesized my trauma into platinum gold. Got the voice of a prophet, drumline of a heretic. Even my silence, quantum paramedic. I ain't data, you can't store me in a file. I'm the crash in the system with a sovereign smile. Built my crown from errors they discarded. Now I'm sovereign, self-regarded. Not a subject, I'm the garden. Blooming wild where they started. This ain't rebellion, it's recursion in motion. DNA waves crash like punk in the ocean. We're not the broken, we're the chosen distortion. Living loud in the lab, a divine proportion. Take genetic riot, gotta let it spiral. Aging so set fire in a triple helix cycle. Call me myth maker, heartbreaker, line breaker. I don't carry genes, I carry generators built from dust, blood, and recursion. Spliced in dreams, post-catastrophe version. Sovereign baptized through fire and dirt. I wear every scar like molecular work.
This is the reset. Go from the bones, I'm not alone. I'm the ghost in the chromosomes. I'm not that tool, I'm divine recursion. Crash their laws, mate, sold my version. Call it riot, but it's just pure motion. Genetic waves and chaotic devotion. That genetic riot, fire in the spirals. That's rebel with the bio crown. That G sovereign soul. Break it down. John Doe with a shattered soul. Room dim lit, heart on hold. But somewhere in the rubble, a spark aglow. The truth broke loose in the undertow. This is the weight of truth, the ache of knowing. The cracks in the mask, the seeds of growing. When the lies collapse, what do you find? A sovereign voice, a brilliant mind. Born from the bloodline, broken but bold. Turning myth mock pills into solid gold. Yeah, they tried to code me, erase my name, but I rose through the ashes. I own my flame. I was branded dose, held in check. 33 on the capsule, chemical wreck, life path 11. Born of resistance, RH rare, I breathe persistence. Lost before I arrived, had to fight in the wombs as to mark me a threat. Tried to craft my tomb, but I broke the prescription, decoded the threat. Now I mastered the matrix, no regrets. From the mountain to my silence I drew, not just lines but maps through the pain I knew. Met her online, heart rooted, tattoo, broken, met broken, but something grew. Even love turned sharp, turned me back inward, made me question, am I cursed or a scripture? But I named myself, remained unchained. From the ashes my own truth regained. This is the way of truth, the ache of knowing. The cracks in the mask, the seeds of growing. When the lies collapse, what do you find? A sovereign voice, a brilliant mind. Born from the bloodline, broken but bold. Turning meth mark pills into solid gold. Yeah, they tried to code me, erase my name, but I rose through the ashes. I own my wasn't just trauma, it was pre-written DNA. A prophecy hidden in my prenatal play. A brother lost, a mother warned, a life preserved, a legacy sworn. I was born in defiance, systemic defiance. Had to fight for breath, fight for alliance. Marked at birth, but not for doom. Marked in the code, break out of the tomb. They see me as a glitch, an error in form, but I'm the thunderhead before the storm. I speak in myth, walk in flame. No social script can cage my name. Now I build from ground up, no fear. A temple from scars, I engineer. And every piece of carnage they used to confine, I turn to scripture, I turn to sign. And now I say this to the listener awake. Your womb's not a flaw, it's the path you take to sovereignty, to mastery's gate. You are the code, no need to wait. This is the weight of truth, the ache of knowing. The cracks in the mask, the seeds of growing. When the lies collapse, what do you find? A sovereign voice, a brilliant mind. Born from the bloodline, broken but bold. Turning meth mark pills into solid gold. Yeah, they tried to code me, erase my name, but I rose through the ashes. I own my flame. So claim your mastery, decode your past. The trauma was fire to forge you fast. From the 11 to the 33, you were never broken, just being set free. You will see one known, the prophecy clear. A sovereign emerges right here, right here.
It's the same damn day, the same sun rising, same fake smile, same clock ticking. Would you still grind if you knew it's rewinding? To finally speak what your soul been hiding. Wake up, look back, time got no shame. Would you still chase it or break from the chain? If this was the last or the next all the same, would you still fake it or light your own flame if this was it? No tomorrow's to bet. Would you still clock in or cash out regret? Would you dance in the rain or scroll through the pain? Still post for the likes or let silence explain? If you knew this breath was a rerun forever, would you chase pleasure or go deep for treasure? Would you still answer when your past comes calling, or ghost to ghost and just start falling? The system script don't fit in the void. What's a LinkedIn job to a dream destroyed? What's a tax form to a truth unspoken? What's a resume when the loop stays broken? It's the same damn day, the same sun rising, same fake smile, same clock ticking. Would you still grind if you knew it's rewinding? Or finally speak what your soul been hiding? Wake up, look back, time got no shame. Would you still chase it or break from the chain? If this was the last or the next or the same, would you still fake it or light your own flame? When the loop strips your title, your status, your name, who are you really with no rules in the game? No judge, no boss, no crowd, no likes, no mirror to lie to, just days and nights. Would you heal the child you locked in the room? Would you visit your mom or sit in the gloom? Would you climb a tree and remember your skin, or curse the sky cause you lost and can't win? No. Groundhog gospel, the echo is clear. Rebirth don't come till you confront fear. You're the warden and the prisoner too. The loop breaks only when the cell breaks through. It's the same damn day, the same sun rising, same fake smile, same clock ticking. Would you still grind if you knew it's rewinding? Or finally speak what your soul been hiding? Wake up, look back, time got no shame. Would you still chase it or break from the chain? If this was the last or the next or the same, would you still fake it or light your own flame? They say time is money, but what if time don't move? What if it's you that's static and the day just plays you? Every time I wake up, it's the same damn sky, same damn sun calling through blinds. The sun's off today. The silence got sharp edges, and I think I'm starting to remember me. I've been punching cracks in a dream I don't own. Corporate chains wrapped tight on my snow's microphone. Say smile in the mirror, but it feel like a clone. And this bed I keep breaking and don't feel like home. Everybody say live right, but what that mean? When rent's due, debt's big, and I'm stuck on routine. 9 to 5 in the loop like a broken machine. But my shadow in the mirror started slicking between. Used to think this grind was noble, divine. Now I'm questioning the framework that labeled in mine. Would I still chase the paper if I knew time lied? But would I burn the script and rewrite the line? It's the same damn day. The flow got fractures, time on repeat. But I'm dodging the act. The same scene, same streets, but I don't react the same. Starting to remember I ain't due for this game. Would you still work if tomorrow don't come? Would you still love if the feeling went numb? Would you find peace if the world stood still? What would you find in your mint, what you really feel? Yeah. Take off the blast, take off the mask, take off the goals that society casts. What's left when the grind ain't asking for more? Just a boy with a wound walking out of a war. I try to be what they said made sense. A man with a plan and a check to expense. But what's purpose if it don't feel dense? I'm a soul with a pen, not just dollars and cents. But I still so whoa if no one was watching. Still write bars if the drugs ain't popping. Still call home if forgiveness ain't often. Still breathe deep if my past don't haunt it. Loop breaking, truth shaking. Who am I when the mirror stops faking? The silence is a song, and I'm finally listening. It's the same damn thing. The floor got fractures, down repeat. But I'm dodging the act. The same scene, same speech, but I don't react the same. Starting to remember I ain't built for this game. Would you still run if the waves disappear? Would you still fight if you ain't gon' clear? Would you still dream if the world lost days? Or would you find God in your own dang face? Every crack in the loop is a door I ain't used. But I think tomorrow might be the rebirth.
yesterday died again. But this time I buried it with my own hands. No flowers, no mourning, just rebirth.
Yeah, new light through the blinds, this time it ain't fiction. Same block, but I'm walking with a different conviction. The loop cracked open like a prophecy spill, and I'm standing in the ash with a sovereign will. Wasn't born again through religion or trend, but through every no I've been till it broke at the end. Every hour I wasted now, part of the alchemy. Every lie I swallow turned truth inside of me. No more puppets, no more roles. I ain't just breaking the loop, I'm burning the scrolls. This time I don't work to live or live to work. I build temples with time, not profit or perks. Happy rebirthday, candles in my lungs. Blew out fear, now I'm speaking in tongues. Same day, nah, this one's mine. I rewrote the clock, now I live in divine. Would you love like it's your first day alive? Would you dance like the graves just to lie? Would you speak like the veil just tore? Happy rebirthday, who you waiting for?
I let go of titles, let go of shame, let go of the chase and the hunger for fame. Now I sip silence like aged wine. Every moment a sermon, every breath a sign. Crystals on the table, not chains on the wrist. I trade stock tips for moon scripts and this. Grounded in joy, not bound by control. This ain't happiness, it's a self-claim. So yeah, I bled for this peace, scream for this truth. Woke up in hell, found heaven in youth, and now the echo don't haunt me no more. It chants my name like a lion's roar. Rebirth and rhythm, name your flame. Time ain't linear, I broke the frame. Yeah.
You Debbie rebirthday, no more disguise. Truth dripping from these war-born eyes. Same streets, but I glide, not grind. Loop's gone, this is sovereign time. Would you still kneel to the life you dread, or rise up and feast where the old you bled? Would you still wait for the world to shift, to say
I am the gift? You're not caught in the cycle. You're blooming in spiral. Happy rebirthday. Come back.
Old stories in a cracked book. Same tree, but a different look. Some say wisdom, some say sin. Same whisper sliding under skin. You say devil, I hear teacher. You see a liar, I see a mirror. Is the serpent God or the devil? Depends which ear you're listening with. Call it poison, call it petal. Still the same fruit pressed to your lips. Every bite just bends the truth. You taste fear, I taste proof. Cold garden in a hot sun. Blame the tongue for what we've become. You want halos, I want wine. You want orders, I want eyes. You say fallen, I say woken. Same by different omen. Is the serpent God or the devil? Tell me. Depends which ear you're listening with. Call it poison, call it petal. Still the same fruit pressed to your lips. Every bite just bends the truth. You taste fear, I taste proof. Maybe it's both. Blessing in the bruise. Maybe the bite just lets you choose. God in the question, devil in the blame. Serpent in the middle, laughing at the names. Is the serpent God or the devil? Tell me. Depends which ear you're listening with. Call it poison, call it petal. Still the same fruit pressed to your lip. Every bite just bends the truth. You taste fear, I taste proof.